Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? I'd say this evening, but I slept through the night. It is currently 7:58 a.m. I feel like I woke up like 6 or 7 times last night with the intention to go vlog. The first time was at like 12 something. I went to bed early last night. I went to bed at like 10 something. And Alex was watching the show, and then my alarm went off. Although he stopped watching the show before the show ended, and he was going to bed. He was like playing his game or doing something on his phone. Anyway, I fell asleep, and I'd set my alarm for like 12 something. And he was like, babe, you gotta get up to vlog. And I was like, I'm just gonna sleep for another half an hour. I was so tired last night. And so I lay down again to like sleep for just a little bit longer. And the next time I woke up was like 1 something. And then like 3 something, I think, 3 or 4, Alex woke me up again and was like, babe, did you go vlog? And I was like, no, it was like 4:15. I looked at the clock and I was like, no, I'm gonna go vlog here in just a second. Oh, he made a joke. He said, did you sleep straight through the night again? Or something like that, and laughed. And I said, no, not yet. And I said, I'm gonna go vlog in just a second. And then I woke up, and it was like 7:45. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't vlog. So I was like, I've got to get up and vlog. And then the dogs were awake, and I got some water and came out to vlog. So now I'm vlogging. Which today is going to be probably short because I want to go back home and go back to sleep for a little bit. I'm really tired today. I don't know why. Usually, like, when I wake up this early, I'm rested. Maybe it's because I kept on waking up throughout the night. I don't know. I love this lip gloss, but there sure is not a whole lot in the component. Yesterday I had a great day. I got up. Ooh. Took the dogs out and did my prayers and meditations and stuff. And then I was going to do a bunch of stuff around the house, and I really wanted to go to the pool because it was like 87, 88, and I was like, just go to the pool. I was like, Peter, just, you don't have many days left at the pool, just go to the pool. So I had done my review video right after my vlog yesterday, so I went and got my coffee, and then I went to the pool, and I sat up at the pool, and it was so beautiful. But it was like, it's interesting because, you know, it's like 87, 88, which is hot. Like in July, that would be hot here. And it wasn't super hot. Like it even said, like on the weather like app, it said that it was like 90 and felt like it was 94 or 91 or something like that. But it sure didn't feel like that. I did get some sun yesterday. But I just like hung out in the pool. When I got up there, there was this grandma that lives in my neighborhood, and her daughter, who's probably in her late 30s, and her daughter has this little boy, and they've been up there, like the 3 of them, all summer. like almost every single time that I've gone to the pool, like they've been there. And I've gotten to know them and talk to them. And then there was this other woman that moved into the neighborhood like a month ago, and she showed up, and then there was like this guy that like I didn't know him, and he showed up right before I left, probably like 20 minutes before I left. But anyway, I got like real sad at the pool. I was like, I don't know, it just felt so weird to me that summer was over and like the pool was closing, and I've really enjoyed the pool so much this summer, you know? And, God, I just can't get, it's either cold or it's warm in here. I've enjoyed the pool so much, and I've really enjoyed, like, getting to know people at the pool, you know? And, I don't know, it was, I just got kind of sad. I was like sitting there and I was like, we have like 9 months until the pool opens again, you know? And, I've really like tried to practice like being present in the last couple of months and just enjoying each moment, you know? And, I think I've done like a pretty good job, honestly, of like practicing being present recently. And just enjoying the moments. And, you know, if I'm sitting there watching a show on Netflix, and, you know, and the pool has been really great for me because it's just been like nice to get outside of myself and talk to other people. And when I'm sitting in a pool and they're talking to me, it's not, I can't like, you know, I'm kind of like forced in that moment to talk to other people, so it helps me with my social anxiety. And I love being in the pool. And then just sitting there and drinking coffee. It's just been like, I don't know, it's just like such a charmed life, you know? Like, it's just, you know, most of the other summer, like so many people ask, they'll say like, now how often do you come up here to the pool? Like when I'm at the pool. And they'll say, do you come up here most afternoons? Like this woman asked me that yesterday. I had just moved in here like a month ago. And I say, oh, I don't know that I come up here most afternoons. Or like I try to a couple times a week, you know? And the thing is like, every other summer, at the end of the summer, I'm always like, I don't feel like I did anything. Like I don't feel like I really, you know, like there's all these things I want to do in the summer and I don't feel like I really got any of them accomplished. But this summer I can say that I really did. Like, I feel like I did all of these summery kind of things. And I went to the pool, and Alex and I did the thing on the patio, and with the movie projector, and, you know, I used the patio a lot, and we ate out there, and I had plants that I watered, you know, and the squirrel table, and feeding the birds, and the squirrels, and, you know, it's just like, I really did enjoy this summer, and I really, I mean, I made the most of my life this summer, and maybe that's why I'm kind of sad about it, you know? Like, I was in the pool, and I was thinking to myself, like, if we lived in Florida, like, I definitely could just, like, be in the pool all day long. But I also realized that there's a social aspect that I enjoy about it, too. And I think that, you know, I don't really see people all day long, you know, given the circumstances of, like, how my life is. You know, Alex leaves for work, and then I make videos, and I'm just at home by myself with the dogs. So other than, like, right now, just, you know, saying hi to my neighbor when I walked outside because he was walking his dog, you know, I don't really see people all day long. And it is really lonely, you know? Not lonely like I'm lonely, but, like, I don't interact with people, you know, unless I go out of my way to set up a lunch or a coffee or whatever. It's not like, you know, how most people, like, they go to work and, you know, they work with so many other people, which I think I really took for granted for years and years and years, that those relationships that you have when you work with other people. And there's days that I love it, just being by myself, and there's other days that like I think it really kind of takes a toll on me. You know, typically, like, when Alex and I, like, on a weekend, like, you know, we had gone to dinner this last weekend a couple times with different people and stuff, and we're with this family. But, like, Monday, I'm usually, like, ready to be by myself for a little bit. You know what I mean? I love my family and I love my friends and stuff like that, but I definitely love being by myself as well. So I'm kind of ready for that, you know, when the weekend is over, if we have been with people. But then by, like, Thursday or Friday, if I haven't been around people at all, I'm kind of like, I don't know, if you're somebody like me that works from home, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like, you start realizing that you're, like, talking to the dogs a lot, you know what I mean? So I think the pool was kind of like my outlet for that this summer. It's like, you know, I would sit there and talk to people in the pool and get to know people in the pool. And like, even yesterday when I got to the pool, like, the woman that lives in my neighborhood, her daughter, who's closer to my age, she was like, "Hey, Peter." I don't know, I think it's just nice to have people be happy to see you, you know what I mean? I'm always surprised by how many people are out this early in the morning. I don't know why. Today is my husband's late day. He doesn't even go into work until like 10 o'clock today. Oh, we're doing like a family thing with him again, or with his family again this weekend. His brother's girlfriend, and his cousin are going to be in town this weekend. So we're doing like pictures again with all of them, but different color this time. I guess we're doing like mustard color shirts or something his mom wants to do. I'm like, "Babe, I don't know that I have a mustard colored shirt, so I'm gonna have to go get something." He's like, "Oh, that's fine, that shirt that you have on, this shirt." I'm like, this shirt's not mustard, this is like an orange colored shirt. He's like, "Oh, I'm sure that's fine." One of my friends was like, "How many pictures does your family need?" And I was like, Alex's, but I think it's nice, you know. I think like his mom just wants all of these pictures, you know, of the family while they're here in town and stuff. We very rarely have like all the family together. Like, definitely his brother and his cousin being home at the same time, like that almost never happens. I'll tell you what's interesting to me is like when I vlog at like 4:30 in the morning, and there's people and they're like running, like jogging, you know, at oh, you know what I should do while I'm out? I should go up and, I don't look very professional, But I should go and get, I'm actually going to do that. That's a good idea. Peter, you're so smart. I'm going to go and get a copy of my imagery disc, so I have that to take with me on Tuesday. What's the fastest way to get here? I have to go around this. This truck in front of me that doesn't realize this is a roundabout, they think it's a stoplight. Probably one of my top 10 complaints of driving in Indianapolis. We paid millions and millions and millions of dollars for these roundabouts, but nobody knows how to drive on them. See, we just come and stop, which is pointless to even have them. We might as well just have stop signs. I'm glad I thought of this morning. I've at least had one thing achieved. When I read that book, Make Your Bed, which I didn't love that book, but it had some good lessons in it. But when he says in the book, it's like a self-help motivational book by that guy that was in the military forever, and then it's like his graduation speech that he turned into, like, you know, one of those graduation kind of books that you give people, you know. It reminds me of that book. Oh, The Last Lecture. Or like, you know, Chicken Soup for the Soul kind of thing. It's like one of those books. Actually, I don't think I've ever read The Last Lecture all the way through. I think I have it, but I've watched The Last Lecture on YouTube. If you've never watched it, you should definitely watch it. It's that Randy guy's, I can't think of his last name, but it's, they do this series of lectures at, I think it's Carnegie Mellon University. They do, like, the last lecture of professors that are retiring. And it's always, you know, professors that have been working in this university for years and years and years. Well, this guy's like a physics professor or something, and he has like a brain tumor or something, and he's dying. And so they allow him to give his last lecture because he's retiring, to spend the rest of his life like at home with his wife and kid. It's so profound, like when you watch this, especially the beginning when he's talking about, like, you know, what we're not going to do is talk about, you know, alternative medicine and different ideas of what can fix me, and like I've accepted the fact that I'm dying, and it's kind of really it isn't kind of really powerful, it is super powerful. And but he turned that into a book, or somebody turned it into a book, and you can buy the book too. But so this is very similar to Make Your Bed. But anyway, that Make Your Bed, like one of the main lessons in that was make your bed every day when you get up in the morning. Make your bed and you'll have accomplished at least one goal for the day. I always think of that, like, I always made my bed anyway, and then like I met Alex, and Alex doesn't like a made bed. He likes getting into an unmade bed. And so over time, I just kind of accepted it. And then I was like, because like I would make the bed like, you know, corners tucked in and everything. And then Alex would rip it out because he hated it before he got into bed. And then over time, I liked getting into like a bed that was like really nicely made, like in a hotel, you know? And then over time, like, I would sometimes make the bed and sometimes not make the bed, but it depended, and I just didn't really care either way. So, what's funny about it is, so recently, like, I would say since I read that book, which I don't know when I read that book, I pull up our comforter. I make the bed every single day, but I make it like, I mean, I don't tuck in the sheets and any of that kind of stuff. I just kind of like, you know, throw it together. If I'm not home to make the bed, like Alex will, like this morning, like if he would leave before me, like if he would leave before I got back, he would make the bed. Isn't that cute? But I think he also knows I like the bed made like that. Oh, man. If you guys are moms and you're like stay-at-home moms or dads, I guess too, do you go back to sleep when your kids go to school? If your kids go to school? Remember, I had this friend of mine. She and I were sober together. She's one of my friends that went back out, actually, after 20 years of sobriety. But, like, when her girls would go to school, she'd, like, take them to school. She'd get up. You know, she'd have a cup of coffee. She'd take them to school. And then she would go back to bed after they came back, or after she went back. After she came back from taking them to school. I'm gonna need to get some more of this lip balm. This is fantastic. The Sol de Janeiro lip balm, I love it. And I can remember my other friend saying something about it, that she thought it was strange that she went back to bed. And I thought, is that like a thing? Is that like a weird thing, you know, that like, that parents go back to bed after their kids? Like, I don't think that's such a weird thing. Is that a Rolls Royce? Somebody's driving there. We don't see many of those in Indiana. I thought that was weird. Like, is that like a weird thing, you know, that parents going back to bed after they take their kids to school? When Alex leaves for work, if like I get up, like when he's leaving for work, like today, like he'll usually come down and he'll like, you know, give me a kiss goodbye, and then I have to like go move the car, and the dogs are still asleep in bed. So I'll move the car and I'll come back inside, and then and you know what's weird is that you think like I turn on the TV or something, but I don't. Like, I sit in the house for the longest time in silence. Like, I sit at the computer, I like look at some emails, I like upload the vlog, typically stuff like that. Like, I'll upload videos, I make my list or go through my list for the day that I made the day before, and like figure out like what I want to do that day, those kinds of things. And kind of look at it like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then like I kind of start doing it, you know. And then like I usually take the dogs out and do my prayers and meditation. Well, you know, I do the prayers and meditation stuff, like that's usually the first thing I do. But on a day like this, like when I go home, I'll do that before like Alex usually leaves. Like, I'll sit on the patio and do all that. It looks cloudy today. It was supposed to be sunny today, but it looks cloudy. And I'll like make a cup of coffee in the Keurig and then go do that. and then do this other stuff afterwards. So then I'll like, you know, be like, okay, I want to go do this review. So I'm going to do this review at Starbucks and get coffee there and then come home. And I mean, I have it very detailed down to like exactly how I want to do it. Like I'll have like on my notepad. Well, I typically write all the videos that I want to make at the top. You guys are like, Peter, we don't care about this, but well, I'm going to talk about it anyway. I usually write down all the videos that I want to make at the top. Like I go vlog. I feel like I just talked about this the other day on here. Vlog, drama channel, Peterisms, booktube, and review. And then I put a line underneath all that. And then I put the other things I want to do for the day. Get coffee, go to the bank. I put the crossword puzzle on there, and I still haven't gone and got the crossword puzzle. I need to do that. Maybe I'll do that today. I should do that today. I'll stop and get the crossword here in just a second. I used to love gas station coffee. I haven't had gas station coffee in a while. I liked it better than Starbucks, in all honesty. I wouldn't say that Speedway is my favorite, though. I don't love, like, Speedway coffee. What I really like is just going to, like, some old gas station on the side of the road that they just put, like, you know, they just made a pot of coffee. That's what I really, really love. I was listening to this song, and I have it stuck, Diamonds and Old Bar Stools, I think it's called, by Tim McGraw, and it's like stuck in my head. Does it surprise no one that I love country music? I love country music so much. They're building these like duplex things over here, luxurious townhomes, but I think they go with this retirement thing, and I think that they're like these townhomes that you can buy that are like assisted living townhomes or something like that. I don't know. My aunt and uncle always talked about being in this one retirement home called Marquette Manor here in Indianapolis. It's really nice. It has like this bar and restaurant that are like beautiful inside, and like I would always talk to Caroline about it because like my aunt would mention it, and or who was it that, I think maybe it was my uncle that kind of thought about going there. They knew a lot of people that were in there, and my aunt was like, I'll never be there. But whenever I say something to Caroline about it, she's always like, well, one side is really nice. Do you think that you see people that you see people and you're like, oh, I know them? I think I see people that I know all the time. I'm like, oh my God, I know them. And it's never who I think it is. There's a Shell gas station. I could go there and get some coffee. The problem is if I get coffee over there. What's over there? Is there a gas station on the other side? I can't tell. Because I'm going to cross this like highway, and then I'm going to... Should I get coffee now? I should probably get coffee now, because I don't think I can afterwards. Alright, I'm going to go in here and get coffee, and then go across the street to the Imagery Center and pick up my disc, and then I will come back and let you guys know how all that went, because I'm sure it will be very, very exciting news to tell you. And I will be back in 2 and 2. Okay, I just want to tell you that walking into that gas station was the most unsettling thing, because I was like all in the mood before, I hadn't even gone across the street yet. I was all in the mood for like coffee and whatever. And I walk inside, playing the Smiths. The boy with the thorn in his side. I walk inside and it smells straight out like hot dogs in there. And I was like, who wants a hot dog at 8:33 in the morning? I know, I don't want a hot dog at 8:33 in the morning. So I got my coffee. And there was this guy in front of me, and he seemed as nice as he could be, but he was slow. It was Christmas. And I was like, oh my Lord, you're taking so long. But he was really nice. They had these masks in there that had like funny messed up teeth on them, you know? I almost bought one. That guy was kind of good looking. He like had on like this suit and tie, and he has like real fun socks on too. And he had his hair like, you know, like real severe combed over to the side. And he had that nose piercing. You know what I'm talking about? Where you have this right here is that septum. So I got I got a large house coffee. It was like one of those machines where you get to like pick which kind you have, like coffee you make, like Colombian, house coffee, iced coffee, light blend, dark roast. So I picked house coffee with 2 equal. Let's see how it is. I'll give you my review. It smells really good, actually. It's too hot for me to try right now. I can't believe I've gotten so much accomplished this morning. see how I judge my day. I've gotten so much accomplished because I'm going to get this disc, which will either be super easy or super difficult this morning to get. I'll either just walk in there and it'll be like that, or it'll take like an hour and I'll be like, oh my God, I have to sit around here forever. I'm like, do I really remember where I'm going? Like, I'm just kind of like, last time I followed it on the GPS, this time I'm just kind of like guessing. By the time I get back to my car, my coffee will be, I think this is it. No, it's the next entrance. My coffee will be ready to drink. Is this it? I think this is it. Community Health Pavilion. This is when you know that Peter feels like he rules the world because he doesn't care that he looks like crap to go in somewhere like today to go get this done. I rule the world. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go in here and I will be back in just a little bit. Bye. Okay, I'm back. It took me exactly 7 minutes to get this. So that wasn't bad. Look, it comes in this really nice little thing here. So I got all that done. Feel very accomplished this morning. I have to tell you something funny. So I pulled up next to this truck here. And you don't see like in Indiana, or maybe it's just this year, I don't know what it is, but like, I don't see like tons and tons of like political like rallying bumper stickers or signs, you know, like when, like, you know, like with in the past, you know, you'd see like Obama or, you know, tons of Trump stickers and all that kind of stuff. But this year, like, I haven't really seen any, okay? So I pull up next to this truck. I mean, I don't see Biden stickers. I don't see Trump stickers. I don't see anything, you know what I mean, in Indiana. I don't know. So anyway, I pull up next to this truck, And this truck on the back of it has like all of these stickers. I mean, it literally like, it looks like this one thing is like homemade. And it's like you make those rings for the Christmas tree out of construction paper. It looks like homemade like that. And it says like, we need votes for Trump in 2020. And there was like all this Trump stuff over the back window. So I pull in the thing and I was like, oh, this person is obviously a pretty big Trump fan, right? So I get out of my car. I literally, you guys, I stepped out of my car. I have to show you this. I don't really care if it comes. I was like, oh, like that. I like stepped out of my car. Let me just show you. Oh, there's the president. They have like this like blow up doll thing of the president right there. Do you see that in the back seat? It scared the hell out of me when I got out of my car. I thought it was a person sitting back there. My friend Melissa, she always, during Halloween, she puts a skeleton in her passenger seat of her car. Isn't that so funny? So anyway. The woman that works in there is so nice. Is my coffee cooled down a little bit? I was watching HGTV while I was waiting. It was Nate Berkus, and he's on some show on HGTV now where they redo people's houses. And you know, like those home makeover shows, I always thought like they just get that stuff done for free. And this couple was like, so Nate Berkus and this other guy, they were like, are you excited about seeing your house? And they kept on saying, they were like, I mean, we're really excited, but we've spent a lot of money, and if we don't like it, we can't really do anything about it because we've spent all of our money, we don't have any money left. They kept on saying that. And I was like, oh my God, how much money did you have to spend to be on the show? So anyway, I'm sure they liked it. I didn't, my disc was ready, so I left. I wasn't waiting around for the results. But I love that Nate Berkus so much, that used to be on Oprah and stuff. And I think he's so cute, first of all. Not that that really matters. Can I not go straight here? What's the deal? This is where the last time there was, do you remember like I got stuck in that construction traffic? But anyway, do you guys remember when they had the tsunamis like in Sri Lanka? I think is where it was. And, or like the Philippines, and he was there over Christmas with his boyfriend, and they were holding on to a pole, and his boyfriend got pulled away and died in the hurricanes. Do you guys remember that? It was horrible. And Oprah had him on, and you can see it on YouTube. I watched it probably 6 months or a year ago because I was like, oh, I remembered that, and I wanted to watch the interview again. It's absolutely tragic. I can remember watching that and being like, I can't even imagine going through something like that. With anybody, you know? Did you ever see that movie with, I think it was with, I was gonna say Kate Blanchett, but I don't know who it's with. I can't remember. And it's called The Impossible, and it's about a family that it was like the same story. Like they were in those hurricanes that happened. Not a hurricane, sorry, not a hurricane, a tsunami. They were in those tsunamis that hit, and they were there over Christmas. It was the exact same ones. And it's about her journey and trying to find her family. Tragic story, but it's absolutely phenomenal movie. I remember that year was the year that I went to, that was the year that I went to all of the movies that were up for an Academy Award that year, because I wanted to see all of them, because, you know, I love the Academy Awards. So I was like, I'm gonna go see all the movies that are up for an Academy Award. And then when I watch the Oscars, because my mom and I used to always watch them, then I'll be like, I think that was like maybe the first couple years that Alex and I were together, like I can't remember. But I remember I took that whole Friday off, and that Thursday night, and that whole day Friday, and then like Saturday, those 3 days, I went and saw like all of the movies for the Academy Awards. It was like Alex and I had seen, we went and saw Argo. I can't remember what we went and saw. Argo and something back to back. I feel like Les Miserables was up that year. Lincoln was up that year. There were a lot of movies that were up that year, but I remember I saw that Impossible, and I thought it was so good. I was like, this is like definitely what should win. And she didn't win anything. But I think the only thing that it was up for was Best Actress. But like, I watched movies that were up for the smallest thing. Like, if it got an Academy Award nomination, like, I went and saw it because I wanted to know. I want to know all of the movies this year. Like, I want to have seen all of the movies. I think they're canceling, or I think they already have canceled the Academy Awards for 2021. Which is so sad. I wonder how that works as far as, like, if you've made a movie that could possibly be in 2021, you know, but they're not gonna have the Academy Awards. Does that make it, you know, ready to be in the 2022 Academy Awards, or do you just miss out? You just don't get to, you know, possibly go up. I wonder, you know. This coffee is still a little hot, but it's delicious. There's just something that's just not the same as just making a pot of coffee at home, or like a pot of coffee in like a gas station. You know what I mean? Like, there's just something about it that just tastes so good to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know much, but I know I love you. All right, you guys, listen. I think I'm going to get off here now and listen to my audiobook, which I actually am really enjoying listening to, but I have to have it done in 3 days, so for the live stream. So I'm gonna get off here now and listen to that a little bit while I'm driving home, and I'm gonna simply end my video, my vlog today. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It would really mean a lot to me, and make sure that you're subscribed to all my channels. If you already have subscribed, I would love that and appreciate it. And I'm gonna simply go out by saying, if nobody else has told you this today, I love you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!